I'm Kim Ritter with 2 kids and a coupon.
That's the best name ever. I love
it.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I know Blippi fans are going to be really excited about this show. Can you talk a little bit about what fans can expect as well as their parents?
Definitely. So Blippi's Treehouse is a new live action original series. And our hope with it really was to take the educational aspects that are inherent to Blippi's DNA and build those out. So where each episode is taking us on a curiosity adventure where we watch Blippi and his best friend Mika and new friends, woodland critters Patch and Scratch, explore different topics and read books and do experiments and talk to experts to learn about cool things like dinosaurs and pets and firefighters and music.
What are some of the things that, I know Blippi fans are going to love the series, but what are some of the things that their parents are going to love about this series?
Well, I will say that in each episode, we are hoping for kids to learn things about the particular topic, right? When they're learning about dinosaurs, we hope they learn the Corythosaurus or that Stegosauruses have 17 or more plates on their back. But more than that, what we're trying to do with the Curiosity curriculum that we designed with educational consultant Natasha Crandall is really to teach kids how to be curious. So in every episode, we see them doing repeatable actions like reading a book or calling an expert or going on a field trip. And our hope is that we're giving kids a set of tools that they can then use even when they're done and turn off their screen when they want to learn something more about a topic in their own life.
What are some... I'm sorry.
I'll just add too, right, as a parent myself and someone who's, has a true joy of being able to work on Blippi as well as this show, right? The core of Blippi is really about being relatable, but just a bit aspirational. And so I think one of the really beautiful things about Blippi is that he speaks directly to audiences. He really sort of brings you along for the ride, but he also doesn't water down concepts, right? So for example, we don't talk about something being, just sort of, like a tractor. It's an excavator, right? Or, we have a rain episode where we have Evelyn Taft come on, and she's not a weather person. She's a meteorologist. And so I think also too, right, really being able to sort of use the right technical terms. And, quite honestly, in almost every episode, I learned something too. And so I think it's really fun to kind of go on this journey with my kids and be able to sort of, see what they are able to take away from it, really with the sort of this like really thoughtful respect of what they're able to process in their own development, but also really take away learnings for myself as well, as we, get into these sort of like deep curiosity topics in each episode.
And I love that it gives parents and kids something to talk about after the episode's done.
Absolutely. There also, as a fast follow, will be these really great Blippi's Treehouse books that will be available on Amazon Kids Plus. So it's also, I think the video is really a starting place for curiosity about each of these topics. And then we'll see these books as well as music videos and other extensions of ways that parents and kids can continue to learn together. So it's just the beginning of the conversation.
So it sounds like there's some really great materials that parents will want to pick up to go along with this series.
That's great. That's what we hope.
Yeah, no, we're finding kids want to engage with their characters that they love in all sorts of ways, right? You want to watch, but you also want to read and you want to dance along and you want to sing. So we're trying to bring it all together in one entertainment universe.
The educational component is a very important part of the show and something as a parent I really always love to see. Can you talk about how you work that into the episodes and still keep it entertaining?
Yes,
absolutely.
The Learn Through Play curriculum is throughout the Blippi brand, but it's been sort of specifically focused with a very robust curriculum for Blippi's Treehouse. And so I want to sort of stress that it's always through play. So it's always engaging first. And then we have sort of these very mindful and purposeful ways that we go about learning a topic. So a little bit to what Veronica said, right? In each of the episodes, let's say the first episode's about speed. So the first thing that we introduce is let's learn more about speed by, who's the fastest ever, and we can look that up in a book. And so Patch is our critter friend who has a library branch in the treehouse. And so we head to the library branch, we open up a book, and we get to learn more about it. Then the next way that you're able to be curious is really around asking an expert. So we bring specialty visitors into the treehouse where they're able to sort of ask questions. They, you know, if we're nocturnal animals, we bring nocturnal animals onto the treehouse set. Then you're able to go on adventures, right? That we're normally used to with Blippi. So we got on adventures, we got on experiences. We also allow sort of making something or an experiment, right? So really being able to sort of have like a tangible way for you to be able to experience something. We then have an animated segment where you're able to use your imagination with it. And then finally, like the reinforcement of song and dance and really sort of this like singing and playfulness. So there's sort of a formula in each of the episodes in a way that really beautifully allows for a child to see how they can be curious about a topic in those 6 different ways, always with play and engagement at the forefront.
And I got a sneak peek at some of the episodes, and I really do love how it works the learning in without making the kids feel bad about being curious. It encourages them to check things out a little bit further, like in the library branch.
Yes, and hopefully they're also seeing these characters that they relate to and that they aspire to be, like Blippi and Mika, modeling that behavior, right? We see them asking a ton of questions and making different connections between topics that they're learning over the course of the episode.
Is there anything else you'd like parents to know about this new series?
Yeah, I think one of the really beautiful things about Blippi is that he really elevates the stories of neighborhood heroes as well as traditional heroes. And this is really done in such a beautiful, purposeful way on Blippi's Treehouse. And what I mean by that, right, is that on Treehouse, right, we've got some episodes that are with Jordan Sparks or Chicharito, you know, professional soccer player. But we also have a lot of episodes where we're showcasing this amazing woman who is our neighborhood recycling truck driver, or someone who is, you know, a contractor on some large projects, or a person who works on a construction site. And so I think what's so great about it is that all of those stories are elevated in a way where everyone is sort of on the same platform of being able to tell their story and showcase what an extraordinary job they're doing, right? And I think any of us with young kids, right, it's like a lot of times it is the person who's driving the garbage truck, you know, in the morning that is sort of like the superstar of the week. And so I think just really the mindfulness and purposefulness that went into the special guests as well as the adventures on Treehouse really get to tell this holistic story of community and bringing in a really diverse, amazing group of people that we're just really excited for kids and parents to get to know and meet in a more meaningful way.
I think fans will really love it. Thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us the chance to talk about Blippi's Treehouse. All right, Caitlin, go.
I just was saying, I'm super excited for you to meet Blippi and Mika. Please ask them about the special visitors we just mentioned and the adventures they went on and some of their most special places in the Treehouse. And thank you for being a fan of Blippi.
Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.